Is the bull market back on? You bet it is. Stocks absolutely ripped higher today as Wall Street celebrated a massive relief rally. We are talking about a tech explosion, a huge treasury nomination that calmed investors, and some wild moves in AI stocks that you need to see to believe. If you want to know exactly why your portfolio likely jumped in value today and what huge earnings just dropped after the bell, you are in the right place. Let's break down the top 5 things you need to know about today's US stock market right now. Point 1. Major index performance. Let's start with the scoreboard, and folks, it is a sea of green out there. The market closed significantly higher today, kicking off the Thanksgiving holiday week with a bang. The Dow Jones Industrial Average added 202 points, closing up 0.44%. But the real story was in the broader markets. The S&P 500 surged 1.55% to close at 6,705, and the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite was the absolute star, skyrocketing 2.69% to finish at 22,872. The market closed firmly in the green. Today was all about the risk-on trade returning, with the technology sector leading the charge, while energy and utilities lagged slightly behind. Investors are clearly thankful for the new certainty coming out of Washington. Point 2. Biggest stock movers of the day. Now, who were the big winners and losers today? On the gaining side, the AI trade is alive and well. Broadcom AVGO had a monster session, surging 11.1% as investors piled back into chip stocks. Alphabet, Google, also had a fantastic day, popping 6.3% as excitement continues to build around their recently announced Gemini 3 AI model. Another standout was Western Digital, which jumped 8.4% on news of booming demand for AI storage. It wasn't all sunshine though. Novo Nordisk shares slumped 5.6% today after disappointing news that their Alzheimer's drug failed a key study. Also, dating app platform Grindr took a massive hit, dropping 12.1% after talks to sell the company reportedly fell apart. If you were holding AI chips today, you are likely very happy. If you were in select healthcare or apps, it was a tougher ride. Point 3. Major earnings reports, today only. We also had some major earnings drop right after the closing bell today. The headline grabber is Zoom Video Communications, ZM. They just reported a solid beat, delivering earnings per share of $1.52, crushing Wall Street's estimate of roughly $1.48. Revenue also came in strong at $1.23 billion. The stock popped about 3.7% in after-hours trading as they proved they can still grow efficiently. We also saw numbers from Agilent Technologies, which beat expectations on both the top and bottom lines, sending their stock up another 1.4% after hours. And a quick note on Bath & Body Works. While they had a rough earnings report late last week that tanked the stock, today we saw directors stepping in to buy shares, which helped stabilize sentiment. But the big winner tonight is definitely Zoom. Point 4. Fed interest rates and economic data. Let's talk about the why behind today's rally. It's all about the Bessent Bounce. Late Friday and over the weekend, Scott Bessent was nominated as the next U.S. Treasury Secretary. The market loves this pick because he is viewed as a fiscal conservative who will prioritize market stability. We didn't have major economic data releases like CPI or jobs numbers today, but the market's reaction to Bessent was powerful. The 10-year Treasury yield actually dropped to 4.03% today. This is huge because lower yields usually mean higher stock prices, especially for tech companies. Effectively, the market is pricing in a safe pair of hands at the Treasury, which lowered inflation fears and boosted hopes that the Federal Reserve will stick to its rate-cutting path in December. Point 5. Biggest market news, last 24 hours only. Finally, here are the massive news stories driving the tape today. First up, Amazon made a gigantic splash by announcing a plan to invest roughly $50 billion into data centers and AI infrastructure specifically for the US government. This reinforces the narrative that AI spending is nowhere near slowing down. In the crypto world, MicroStrategy stock climbed another 5% today as they continue to act as a high beta proxy for Bitcoin, which remains near record highs. And lastly, the buzz around Google's Gemini 3 is real. Analysts are rushing to upgrade their price targets, believing Google is closing the gap with OpenAI. The theme of the last 24 hours is clear: big tech is spending big money and Wall Street loves it. Bonus section. For our bonus update, the Fear and Greed Index is shifting rapidly. After hovering in fear territory last week, today's massive rally is pushing sentiment back toward greed. And if you're tracking billionaire wealth, Elon Musk and Jensen Huang both saw their net worths jump significantly today as Tesla and Nvidia rode the tech wave higher. That is your rapid-fire update for today. If you found this helpful, please smash that like button, subscribe, and comment down below. Are you buying this tech rally or is it a trap? I'll see you tomorrow for the next market update. Remember, this video is for informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.